Ugh, I don't know about you, but I am getting sick and tired of everything being a time loop thing. In fact, I'm not sure what I hate more, that or multiverse shit. Thanks, Spider-Man. Where were we?
They don't know it.
Oh, that's right, time loop. Better start over. I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of everything being a time loop thing. Especially games this year, and as of late, actually. Let's see, you have Outer Wilds, 12 minutes, Returnal, minute. There's just a ton. Luckily, Deathloop stands above them all. Well, except for Outer Wilds, but the point does stand. And what we have here is a Game of the Year favorite for sure. Deathloop is the newest game from Arcane Studios, the Dishonored guys. And you'll notice the resemblance almost immediately. The art style is very similar, very modern, very nouveau chic. I know, I'm super arty. Wait, is it nouveau chic or is it nuevo chic? No, that's Spanish. Either way, the game is gorgeous. Frame rate is very impressive. Particle effects, awesome. Lighting, draw distance, the whole 9 yards. Now, usually I discuss story and gameplay all separately. However, that's exactly what makes this game so special. They have found a way to design the time loop directly into the mission structure. And the way you explore the world, it's nothing short of amazing. Okay, I'm going to do my best to shorthand this. You're Cole, and you're trying to break a time loop. To do so, you must kill 8 targets. The problem is you only have 4 levels to do so. You can go to any of the 4 levels during 4 separate times a day. Morning, noon, afternoon, and evening. The cool part is that the level will change in interesting ways depending on what time of day you actually visit. New buildings will open up, new routes, new targets, new weapons, new secrets. Now the idea is to take what you learn, whether it's powers, info, weapon, whatever. You take these and assassinate the 8 targets. All of which can be found moving around the 4 locations. The thing is, though, you only have 4 chances to accomplish this before the loop resets. The 4 times a day. You must learn the world's ins and outs to get all 8. Luckily, the game is great at leading you to the next objective or next thing to do, learn, or uncover. On top of that, you'll uncover lore of the world and the stories of each of the targets. It really is an amazing and completely original way to build a world around a time loop mechanic. On top of that, the multiplayer is built into the game's mechanics as well. You'll play Julia, one of the assassination targets, and you'll target the other Coles and end their time loops. It's really fantastic and also completely optional. Honestly, with this weak-ass year, that might be enough, but the game is also fun as hell to play. It's a first-person shooter / stealth game, much like Dishonored. Also, much like the Dishonored games, you'll receive powers such as invisibility and blinks to combine with shotguns, pistols, and such. Combine it all with the Hitman-like exploration of the world, and Deathloop actually ends up playing great. So great, it's actually my first score of 9 that I'm giving for the entire year. But I still have to fix it. So where to start? I suppose there are a few technical things to sort out. On more than one occasion, I had to restart a loop because of glitch, but honestly, no joke, less than 5 times total. But it is a thing, I guess. So, a little cleanup. But something else needs to be fixed. Arsenal. The powers are cool, but they are really basic, and honestly, the blink and invisibility are by far the most functional and useful in a pinch. So we need more powers, or slabs, as they call them. Maybe a gun pull like Magneto to take away the enemy weapons. A time slowdown, and you can go into a melee overcharge mode and just go fucking crazy, slicing fuckers up. On top of that, the slabs have add-ons that allow variations on your power, such as you can pause time if you blink in midair. I like these too, but again, I'd like to see them go deeper into this mechanic, to the point where the power may even change. So let's say you had a power where you could lay out elemental traps, and the add-ons could change what element you have. Ice, which could stop enemies in their tracks. Fire, creating a burning effect that could spread to the other enemies. Or a wind effect that can just throw enemies into the air. And this idea doesn't have to be a new power. It could be applied to the slabs that already exist in the game. Let's take the blink, for example. How about a blink that teleports right behind the enemy, allowing for backstabs? Or a blink that leaves behind a trail of smoke. It will let the enemies know you're there, but now you have a smoke screen to take enemies out one at a time. I guess the point is that the powers aren't bad, they're actually pretty good, but they can go a step further. Honestly, so could the weapons. They are so basic. Shotgun, sniper, assault, pistol. I mean, they all work, but what if they took the add-on system for the slabs and applied it to the weapons? Shotguns that go full auto, or assault rifles that fire incendiary rounds. It just feels like I beat the game with nothing but a silenced pistol and a shotgun. It's all I needed. The game is just too easy, and the run-and-charge enemies just didn't force me to engage with a weapon system that is there. The weapons point actually feels a little less important than the slabs, but all of this together would help the game feel like there are builds and styles of play. I just wanted something to make me engage with the combat a little more. The last change I would make is to the story. It's only meh as far as plot points. The good part is how engaging the world is, but I wish there were actually more memorable moments with each of the targets. The visionaries is what they call them. There is a moment where one of these visionaries has built an interactive D&D game inside his hideout. I wanted more of this. It feels like the encounters were just too generic. Even the evening banquet party is just so uneventful. I wanted the worlds to feel more like Hitman worlds. Unfortunately, they are a few steps behind in that regard. Or is it below? Who cares? Either way, it's not as good. Again, it's not bad, but I think more personal stories with the visionaries would help the narrative. Honestly, none of these problems are bad enough to truly hinder the game. But hindsight is 20/20, and I'm here to fix it, I guess. I do believe the changes would help boost it into the perfect territory for me. And these changes, they're all I got, because Deathloop managed to get so much right, and it's completely unique. Congrats, Deathloop. You nailed it. Mostly.